Please, let's start with Chestermere Rocky View, followed by Edmonton Goldbauer.
Mr. Speaker, parents, teachers, students across this province are very concerned with a radical new curriculum rewrite by Alberta Education. You see, the government and its educrats believe in inquiry-based discovery learning, but to forget about the fundamentals, to abandon tried, tested, and true methods that our kids have been using, like times tables, is ridiculous, and it does not serve our kids well. Will the Minister of Education do the right thing and ensure, not provide an option, but ensure that the fundamentals of mathematics are taught in our schools, like times tables?
I will.
There you go. Honourable member.
Wonderful, Mr. Speaker. Happy to hear it. How will he do it? When will he do it? And will he make sure that each and every school is teaching times tables?
Mr. Speaker, those skills that he's talking about are required in the Alberta curriculum today, so exactly how a teacher teaches them in one classroom to the next is a little bit different, but obviously I expect my kid to know the times tables, and I expect every kid in the province to. One of the things we're doing with the review of curriculum is that we want to make sure the basics of literacy and numeracy are becoming more emphasized and are foundational across all subject areas, not just in math and just language arts. And I'd be happy to talk to the member about that. He obviously has done no research on it, and he does not inquire to me, and he hasn't shown up to any of the sessions.
Well, Mr. Speaker, there are more than 7,000 Albertans that have signed a petition disagreeing with what this minister has to say today. So I would say, given that there are 7,000 plus Albertans who would like to see the fundamentals taught in our education system, will the minister agree to meet with Dr. Nung Tran Davies, who has spent the time to put this together to stand up for our kids, while he and the bureaucrats believe in edubabble and double talk as opposed to representing Alberta's students?
Mr. Speaker, we have in fact met with the individual. I have looked at the petition, and I'm really heartened by the fact that a parent is engaged and has done that great work. And 7,000 names on there. As a matter of fact, they're not all from Alberta. Many are from outside our jurisdiction. But even if there's one parent that's concerned about that, we'll take that into account. We've had her meet with very senior people, including my Chief of Staff, my Deputy Minister, and the people working on curriculum. And although we do those revisions on an ongoing basis, we're going to take into account what she's brought forward and what other parents are telling us, including research from around the world and best practices. We're going to make sure that this is the best jurisdiction in the world for our kids to go to school.